um, Hello everyone. अगर आप लोग ये देख रहे हैं तो it's pretty good because like I got fewer subscribers and maybe some people are able to watch it. Um, what I'm gonna do is um, like I'm gonna start developing a game, AAA game, and it's gonna be based on mythical stuff. So like God of War type hoga. Not God of War ka copy, but it's doable. I have zero viewers right now. Okay, doable, but still, I'm documenting this, so it's gonna be all right. And I'm starting to develop it on Unreal Engine 5. I have a bit of knowledge about game development, like a very bit. I used to do on Unity, so I'll start from today and let's start. Of knowledge about game development, like a very bit. I used to do on Unity, so I'll start from today. Okay, let's go to stream. My bad. If anyone is viewing this, feel free to chat. I don't have any problem though. And about the game idea, I'm thinking is that हम लोग इसको रख सकते हैं as maybe a warrior who wants to defeat God who betrayed them. Right now, I haven't thought about it. I have to first start with the basic development of the game, movement, jump, sprint. फिर आगे का स्टोरी और डेवलप करेंगे, मोर सिनेमैटिक बनाएंगे और ये मैं कमर्शियल लेवल पे लॉन्च करूंगा. If it's a success, obviously I need an audience to buy it. वो अलग बात है. But still, एक second. I guess it's stuck. Maybe. But still. Jump, sprint, development of the game, movement, jump, sprint. फिर आगे का स्टोरी और डेवलप करेंगे, मोर सिनेमैटिक. If it's need an audience to buy it, वो अलग बात है. But still, एक second. I guess it's stuck. Maybe. But still. Jump, sprint, development of the game, movement, jump, sprint. फिर आगे का स्टोरी और डेवलप करेंगे, मोर सिनेमैटिक. If it's need an audience to buy it, वो अलग बात है. But okay, so I understood that if I pause this wala video or if I start my that be chatting while a video, then this will stop. So I have to deactivate it and activate it again and again. Okay, works. I think I have one viewing, but okay, works for me. So it's the first team, so it's gonna be chill, and I'll I'll mostly see refer to YouTube as I don't have anything to say right now. It's just the start, and um, maybe I'll develop it later. My channel will grow obviously with it, and I'll learn how to properly start enhancing my live stream. Okay, I'm getting stuck too much. It's sorry, my bad. And it's obviously gonna be third person. Let's keep it blueprint, desktop, please maximum variant, combat. Let's keep it all. I'm gonna name it Ashfall for now, and that's all I've thought the name to be. I want to see if if the stream is working also or not. Let's
Sorry.
keep it all. I'm gonna name it Ashfall for now, and that's all I've thought the name to be. I want to see if if the stream
Okay,
is
it's
working
working.
also or not.
So, uh, guys, one second.
Oh, shit, my bad. I did not realize my mic was off. Shit, shit, shit. Sorry. Let me hear it. Oh, for my bad. It's my bad. Sorry. So, what I was telling was my views are kinda less, and it's not less. No one is watching though, so it's just me talking to myself. But agar, if you see this, like, anyhow, if you manage to see this, it's a good sign for me. And let's see. I'm still stuck in that loop. It's working. हाँ, and I was telling अगर आपको हिंदी में बात करनी है then be comfortable and you can speak maybe. Live streaming with 11 subscribers is weird. I mean, like, there's no one to watch you, and all of a sudden, someone random will join, so it's just weird. Chat rate went to zero. Oh my god. Till it's opening, I'll be back in a moment, guys. Every single time I'll forget to keep my mic on. I'm back. It's still compiling though, and we have to wait. The thing I like about this PC is its power, so. Oh my god. Like, if you can see, it's i7 and it's still 6.8 GB, it's not even running. And the best part about this, I love it. And that's the reason I'm able to use Unreal Engine 5, otherwise, I'd be using Unity. It's still loading. I got nothing until it compiles. Let's see. Let's see different. How are people? Okay, it's my stream only. Let's see how does it look like in normal. I got nothing until it compiles. Let's see. Let's see different. How are people? Okay, it's my stream only. Let's see how does it look like in normal. I got nothing until it compiles. Let's see. Okay, I saw it and once again. Then why is it only capturing उसका sound? Or maybe reduce desktop audio. Okay. Oh, it's capturing desktop audio, and if I limit it till here, how much is it? Okay, I want to think. It's just a test stream and a bit of. Uh, okay, wait. Oh, it's capturing desktop audio, and if I limit it till here, how much is it? Let's reduce it a bit more. Okay, I want to. It's just a test stream and a bit of. Okay, it's too less. Fine, this one should be okay. Let's mute it. If there's a problem, you can tell me. I have a viewer I see, or was that me? Uh, okay. I lost that viewer. Who was it though? I can't see even that. Did it compile? No, it's still compiling. 300 more. Let's see. AAA game. Game dev RPG UE5. I'm using Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, I saw this once again. No Valorant promotion. It's just ad. So I saw this Unreal Engine 5 tutorial and it was pretty good. Um, I'm not stealing credits, it's by him. I'm learning from him. It's a pretty good thing. If I have to tag him, then it's a different thing. And then I am seeing, I'm gonna start from the second video, and because like even it's my first time, not first time though, but I still am not familiar with UEFI. That's the reason I'm gonna go with this stream once again. Okay, so I guess stream is working perfect. My god, finally. It's still compiling shaders. Still 1500 to go. Let me see how. What does he do? Does he?
What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial. Today we are starting with the RPG tutorial series. I am very excited. We will begin with the base of the locomotion and we will start setting up the blend spaces, animation blueprint, procedural leaning and more. We will set up two states. So we're gonna be using the third person template as it is a great starting point for an RPG game. We'll be using only blueprints, so make sure we go selected and third person and your Alright, so project created, name, and now we can go ahead and click create. Alright, so project.
It was so sudden for him. Why is it very slow for me?
I don't know. Oh, 3 views somehow. Okay. I am still asking anyone if anyone is seeing the stream. You can suggest me stuff and write in chat. And I don't know why are people not doing that, or why is it not going to anyone's feed? But still,
Created. So let's get started by importing the animations that I have left in the description. There are some basic locomotion animations from Lyra's template, so they're completely free and available from Epic Games. But because it is too much of a puzzle to create a Lyra proid and import them one by one, and it will fill up a lot of your space on this on your computer, what I did was just export the ones that we need and left them in the description. So let's go ahead and load them, and now we can go ahead and import them. So what we're going to do is go into the characters folder, and then what I'm going to do is create a new folder. Let's on this import them one by one, and it will fill up a lot of your space on this on your computer from Lyra's template, so they're completely free and available from Epic Games. But because it is too much of a puzzle to create a Lyra proid and import them one by one, and it will fill up a lot of your space on this on your computer, what I did was just export the ones that we need and left them in the description. So let's go ahead and load them, and now we can go
so
ahead and import them. So
he's using
what we're going to do is go into the characters
pre-made
folder,
figures,
and
I
then what I'm going
guess.
to do is create a new folder.
Are we gonna use the same? Should I use the same? I still don't know. Maybe I'll. Can we add it later? Like, work on the character first and then add the texture pack, or design the character. Let me see what does he do. Okay, I guess he'll start by loading that. Let's pause music for some time.
And this will be RPG underscore character. When we have a proper name for our character, if you want, we can later on change the name. Let's go ahead and enter, and now we want to create a new folder for these animations. Let's go ahead and enter, and now let's go ahead and open the folder. So I don't know if I would have made a zip, but if so, just unzip them. Now select all of them and just drag them into the content browser. So now this window will pop up. So first of all, let's go up here and reset them to default so we have all these settings like normal. So we have to go ahead and select skeleton. In our case, it will be the SK mannequin, the normal UE5 mannequin.
I'll start by creating a folder here, I guess, so I can save all the animations which I'm getting online. Because I'm working a solo man, I guess I'll get some resources from online. Let's name it Ashfall again. we have viewers? No, we don't have viewers. Wow. Oh, wow, finally Unreal open. Wow, good, working. What does it say? Your screen contains a sky mesh with a sky material, but it does not cover that part of the screen. Okay, so what does that mean? Oh, okay, it's still preparing shaders. It's still, oh my, how much time will it take? It is like arena, okay, and let it compile the shaders, then we'll start. I'm telling again, I'm seeing that as reference and doing it. Am I audible? Yeah, I am audible. I can see. Fine, works. I'll extract. Okay. I guess there's an issue with it. So if I click control and okay, wait one second. There's no crouch function. There's a jump. Okay, works. It works pretty smooth though, but okay. It's pretty good though. But as we can see, one second. Yeah, so if I click it slowly, one button at a time, it's moving forward, but there's no animation. So maybe just open content drawer, characters. What did he
into
do?
defaults. So and folder them, and now we can go ahead and import them. So what we're going to do is go into the characters folder, and then what I'm going to do is create a new folder. This will be RPG underscore character. When we have a proper name for our character, if you want to, we can later on change the name. Let's go ahead and enter, and now we want to create a new folder for these animations. Let's go ahead and enter, and now let's go ahead and open the folder. So I don't know if I would have made it zip, but if so, just unzip them. Now select all of them and just drag them into the content browser. So now this window will pop up. So first of all, let's go up here and reset them to default so we have all these settings like normal. So we have to go ahead and select skeleton. In our case, it will be the SK mannequin, the normal UE5 mannequin. Now, don't make the mistake of going ahead and selecting
What does it say?
all of them and just drag them into the content browser. So now this window will pop up. So first of all,
It says that there should be mesh and stuff. Okay. Okay. SK mannequin. Fine. What else? What the? Okay. SK mannequin is the mannequin which we are using, I guess.
let's go, would have made it zip. So now this window will pop up.
Okay.
So first of all, let's go up here and reset them to default so we have all these settings like normal. So we have to go ahead and select skeleton. Now, don't make the mistake of going ahead and selecting the Alt UE4 one. We want to
Understood.
get the normal SK mannequin of animation. And now we can go ahead and
Oh, it's just import.
And now, with some seconds, all the animations should be in our content browser in our project, and we can start creating the blend spaces and stuff. And there we go.
So let's see, does it make any change? Crouch. Let's stop it and rerun it. Okay, let's see what does he do.
Shift S to save everything, and now you will see that
career in AI,
Oh my god.
career in ML.
Cringe ads.
we have the animations. Really cool. So basically, what we're going to do is create a new folder, and it's going to be locomotion. So
Okay,
in our
I'll
case,
just copy for now
now
what
we're
he
going
does,
to
and when I get to know that actually what to do, I'll start implementing my own ideas. Right now it's just copying, I know, but if you have any ideas, just give me. It's just starting, so I actually don't know what to do. So let's see. Oh my, oh, I,
it's also
he
used
adds a folder called locomotion. I guess he's gonna add the animations to the mannequin. यही होगा.
project, and we can start creating the blend space. You will see that we have the animations. Really cool. So basically, what we're going to do is create a new folder, and it's going to be locomotion. So in our case, for now, what we're going to do is also use the template default animations. So in our case, for the locomotion animations, there's only two new over here, which are idle break and a walk stop. So let's go ahead and drag them and move them here.
Okay. So according to him, these two, idle break and walk stop, are already present in this folder. No, crouch was not present, and we added this, and idle work, and it's already there. So what does it do?
Now we're gonna create a new folder. It's gonna be crouched, and now we want to select these two folders and animations and move them into the folder. Let's go ahead and enter into locomotion, and what we want to do is start creating the animation blend space. Go ahead and right click, go into animation, and I go into legacy, and we will set the blend space.
Okay, let's see what does he do.
Enter into
He goes to
locomotion, and
locomotion
what we want to do is start creating the animation blend space.
and start
Go ahead and
creating
right-click,
animation.
go
He
into
says.
animation, and I go into legacy,
Legacy.
and we will set the blend space 1D. So what is a blend space? Well, let's say it is like a timeline where you can put different animations, and depending on a value, you can transition smoothly depending.
Okay, so he says that blend in 1D. So if I go to animation and if I go to legacy and then space 1D, he says that it's gonna add animation at different values and it will help smoothing the transition. Let's keep it. Okay, let's keep mannequin. Now what does he name it?
On that. So in our case, we want to change the animations depending on our character speed. And 1D is just one direction, okay? So let's go ahead and select it, and again we have to select the SK mannequin.
Okay.
And now we want to change the name into be locomotion blend space 1D. Let's go ahead and open
Locomotion when space 1D. Locomotion when space 1D. Is there any viewer? There's no viewer. Wow. There's no concurrent viewers. Okay. Why am I rage waiting script? I'm here to.
this up. Put it over here.
Okay. Oh, there's a tab feature in this. Wow. We can keep it here too. So now what?
Now the horizontal axis will basically be the timeline. So we want to change the name into be speed. and then the minimum will be 0 and the maximum will be 500.
Minimum 0, maximum 500 for what? I don't know. Speed, he says. Let's keep maximum as 500. Is it? It's the speed, I guess.
Maximum value will be the maximum speed that a character will be allowed to walk
correct.
or run. And where I'm getting this value, where if we go into the third person character blueprint and go into the character movement component, you will see that currently this set as 500 in max walk speed. So that's why I'm getting this value. If you were to change the max value of that speed, you have to change here. Alright, so now we can go.
So we can change the sprint speed of the mannequin from that. Interesting.
So we need to go into an asset browser. Now, if you don't see it, you can go into Windows, and it will be here. Wait, so let's go ahead and get our in-place animation. Let's go ahead and drag it and put it onto the left. Now, you're probably wondering why we are not starting on the idle animation.
He says there should be an in-place animation. In place. No.
Now, our in-place animation.
Oh, in span. Okay, it's in space place. No. What does that mean? What did I do wrong? Let's see.
Speed. So that's why I'm getting this value. If you were to change the max value of that speed, you have to change here. Alright, so now we can go and drag our animations. So we need to go into an asset browser. Now, if you don't see it, you can go into Windows, and it will be here. Wait, so let's go ahead and get our in-place animation. So go ahead and drag it and put it onto the left. Now, you're probably wondering why we are not starting on the idle animation.
Walk in place. So maybe it will be there. Where is it? Oh. Why is it not there? Did I do anything wrong or something? Let's go back. Why is it not there? Did I do something wrong? No. Then what is the problem? I don't know. Let's see comments. Timestamp 6 minutes. Let's see. In place. There's no in place ka problem showing here. Does anyone have a solution? No, because there's no one viewing. Wow.
Animation. So go ahead and get currently this set as 500 in max warp speed. So that's why I'm getting this value. If you were to change the max value of that speed, you have to change here. Alright, so now we can go and drag our animations. So we now have to go into an asset browser. Now if you don't see it, you can just go into Windows and it will be here. Great, so let's go ahead and get our in place animation. Let's go ahead and drag it and
Why is there no in place? Let's close the asset browser and open asset browser again. Localized content. Just add everything. In place. No. There's no in place. Walk. Let's just search walk. Is it this one? No. How do I remove it now? Control Z. Huh. Is it idle walk on? Invalid asset type. No. There's something wrong with it. What is wrong?
put it on go. If you go back, it will be 0 and the maximum will be 500. The maximum value will be the maximum speed that go into the this set as character blueprint and go into the character movement component. You will see that currently max value of that speed you have to change here. Alright, so now if you don't see it, you can just go into in place where we are not starting on the idle animation. And it is because we're gonna later make all the scheme and transition it doing this. Like just
Dreaming of IT but not interested in coding? Well, you're not alone. But you know what? You don't really need
the walk forward, and we want to put it exactly at the middle. And now we want to search for the run animation, and it's going to be the run forward. Gotta put it onto the right. Now if I hold Ctrl, you'll see that I can preview the difference on the speed and how as the velocity increases, the character will change the animation. And it just looks really cool. Now I have a detail tutorial on this, so if you want, you can check that out. Anyway, so let's go ahead and save it, and now we can close it. Let's go back into.
No. Okay, so he's slowly idle. Let's start it from idle, I guess. Then let's see if he does the idle break. And then maybe he starts walking. at this point. And then it starts running. Sprinting. No. Okay, I guess that's a problem. No, there's a problem.
Our folder, which was RPG character. Want to do wait, so and now we animations. I moved them into the folder. Then space 1D. So what is an and the on as over here. So now the horizontal axis will basically be the timeline. So we want to change the name into be speed, and then the minimum will be 0, will be allowed to walk or run. And where I'm getting this value, where if we go into the third person character blueprint and go into the character movement component, you will see that currently this set as 500 in max range speed. So that's why I'm getting this value. If you were to change the max value of that speed, you have to change here. Alright, so now we can go and drag our animations. So we need to go into our asset browser. Now if you don't see it, you can just go into Windows and it will be here. Great, so let's go ahead and get our in place animation. So go ahead and drag it.
There should be an in-place animation. Let's open it again. Let's find in place. There's no run. Then what's the problem? Wait, let's do this again. I did not understand. Let's go to mannequins, no characters, RPG character, animation, locomotion. Let's delete this. Wow. In animation, in legacy, add this thing which is gonna be SK mannequin. Correct? Let's name it locomotion blend space.
then go to इसका window, make इसका speed 500 and then search in place, in place. There's no in place. Allow custom animations. You can simple correct. Idle. No, there's a problem, there's a problem. Let's name it speed, okay. Speed, okay. Let's save this also. Okay, it's not working.
And put it onto the left. Now you're probably wondering why we are not starting on the idle animation.
It's for MM. What is MM? Why is he not getting that problem and I'm getting that problem? Oh, he's using 5.2.1. And you can migrate this animation from UE 5.4. Is there anyone with the same problem? Let's see how to get old animation. Can we get, no, why am I searching on YouTube? Can we get uh, animations from older to newer?
Let's ask ChatGPT. What is the current version I'm using? Which Unreal Engine is it? Let's go to Epic's game and ask. Or just what should I do? Should I revert back or should I restart? Okay, I see this 4 viewers. Wow, someone else saw it. Yeah, correct. Create project with the animations you want. Migrate assets. Include starter content. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Let's open. Let's open Unreal Engine again. I hope it doesn't crash this game. So if I go with new project, go to third person, maximum. Okay. I guess the last option is I should use 5.2, but I guess I'm gonna regret using 5.2. 1 second, let me check if my partner is coming or no. No. Ah, using old Unreal Engine. Bad. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's do this. Let's taste. Let's रिस्क ले लेते हैं थोड़ा सा. क्या हो जाएगा? Let's close this. Close this. Let's quit this. Quit this. Why are there so many background apps open? I don't know. Go to library. Add a version. Let's install 5.2.1. Let's install this. How much space is it going to take? How long? How big is it? How is it another 20 G? Why? Till then we can decide story, I guess. Or what should we do? Because I got no viewers. We'll wait for it to download. I'll be back in 10 minutes. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'm back. I see this one concurrent viewer. Hello, who is this? Or maybe it's my older viewer. I don't know. If you can see this, hello, welcome to the stream. Or if you're a bot or something, then I don't know. Let's see a lore for the game and design the game a bit. Or we can do one thing. I'll get my stuff, I'll get my copy pen, and I'll think about it. We can start brainstorming on it. Just a sec.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see, do we have viewers? No, we don't. Okay. I see one concurrent viewer though, I don't know who is it. Still, let's start developing the game, and for this, let's use ChatGPT a bit. I have given him the context. What am I developing and what am I not? Based on that, we'll see. Sorry. Story for my game. I've actually given my context, so we have talked about this, and I don't have the chat. I don't know where is the chat, so no, 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 it was not Eclipse. No, hella, hella. Where was it? Where was it? My chats are weird, so don't judge. Suddenly there are total 10 viewers in I don't know how. Okay, I'm planning the story and help me plan it properly. ChatGPT is slow. I don't know why. I again got another concurrent viewer. I clicked into so many times. It went so many times. Who is it? Can okay, I lost. Uh, it's not giving any context. I don't know why my ChatGPT became so slow. So what I have thought about is that the name's gonna be Ashen War or Ashfall for now. I don't know. Then there are two parts for it. What we can do. The first part is that the guy is a normal guy. He makes a deal with God or the demons. The demons tell him to hunt all the gods, and after he hunt all the gods, in that also while hunting the god, there are going to be many challenges. And while after hunting the god, he'll go to the demons. The demons will betray him, and then he has to end all the demons. Then he'll find out there's nothing called God and demons. It was just a part of the plan. No, no. Okay, okay. This is too much. This is too much. Fuck. My bad. Or maybe. Mm, till finishing all the gods. Then he sees the demons have betrayed him,
and then the world has turned dark. He has to save the world, so he kills all the demons. And then he has a chance. Either become a demon, either become a god. And what he does, based on that, the next gameplay will come. Or maybe what I thought was that all the gods will have some war. No, 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 no. Or maybe all the gods had a war, and one of them won. All other gods became his slave. Not slaves, they started supporting him. Now that God is the king, and he has many other gods, basically like four elders, we can say. These four will have other smaller, which will be our starter enemies. And then what we are is that we live in their kingdom. We want to have a change, and we slowly start to power up. And our character has some anger issues. He'll get ability with every single combo, and after he dies for the first time, like if the character dies for the first time, it will become half, and if he dies for the second time, he'll lose all his anger bar, and the anger bar will help him to unlock some special combos, which is what I was thinking for the basic part. And then right now I'm thinking to start with the cutscenes, but instead of cutscenes, let's just focus on the player. And let me see, has it downloaded or no? It's still downloading. I guess today's stream's gonna go on only the setup. Still, it's fine. What shall I do till then? You guys can tell me. Do I have any messages? No, I don't have any messages. Okay, let's start chatting.
Okay, my mic was off. Till what did I miss it? Let me see. Start with the cutscenes, but instead of cutscenes, let's just focus on the player. And let me see, has it downloaded or no? It's still downloading. I guess today's stream's gonna go on only the setup. Still, it's fine. What shall I do till then? You guys can tell me. This. Okay, so I found the problem. My mic was off, my bad. I missed a lot. So, okay, so I found the problem. In that part, I searched the lore of God of War and Ghost of Tsushima and Tsushima, I don't know what it's pronounced. So, I guess my story is also kinda same, what I thought about. And what I was telling, ki we can adapt the same story. We can either go with our story, which is gonna be, I don't know how it's gonna turn up, but what I'm thinking is, I think I should go with the second part, ki where demons will take over and then our mission is to kill gods and then we get betrayed by the demons. So there can be a second part of it, which will be good, I guess. And let's ask ChatGPT again about. Let's give a context for a good lore for an action RPG adventure. Tell me a good lore for action adventure RPG game. I want it to be kind of mythical. Ashfall, the Veil of Forgotten. Okay. Living Realm, Astra, Humans Kingdom, War Power. Veiled Realm, Nyx. Shadows, Forgotten Souls, Ancient Entities. They were separated by something called the Veil, a cosmic barrier created by ancient being known as the Keepers. Humans did what humans do best. They messed up. Okay. The Cataclysm. Okay. A powerful empire tried to tap into Nyx for infinite energy. They built a machine called Hard Forts. Instead of controlling Nyx leaked into Astra. Cities got swallowed by shadows, people turned into corrupted beings called hollows. Time and reality started breaking, sky turned into constant burning ash, hence Ashfall. Okay. Sounds good though. The Keepers. Yeah, gone. Okay. So we are the main character. So I am partially fused with Nyx. I can walk between the realm, see memories of dead people, but slowly you are losing your humanity. We are the problem and the solution. So there are three major factions: Iron Covenant want to purge Nyx completely. See you as a threat. Powerful, ruthless. My bad. Organized. The Whaleborn worship Nyx. Believe corruption. Want to destroy the whale completely. The Ashen Remnant. Just trying to survive. Mixed views about you. Some help you. Some betray you. You start as nobody scavenging ruins. Then you discover the hard forge is still active. Whale is collapsing completely. The keepers may still exist. You were part of the original experiment. Your past was erased. You helped cause asphalt. Your power is tied to the hard forge. Okay. Now there are endgame choices. We have to seal Nyx forever, merge both the realms, destroy everything. Gameplay. Realm shift mechanics. Switch between Astra and Nyx mid combat. Corruption meter. More power, less control. Memory echo. Solving puzzle using past event. Okay. Choice. Faction react to you differently. Wow. Oh, so it's like Elden Ring kind of thing. Wait, what's okay? Yeah, this lore is good, I guess, for me. Let's see Elden Ring. So it's like a mix of Elden Ring and Stranger Things, I guess. There's something called the I don't know. I never watched Stranger Things. I just know a bit of the story. There's no one up. How much did it download? Oh my god, it's still at 15 GB. You have to wait another 10 minutes, I guess. Also, I was inspired by cakes and some streamers online, and thank you to them to motivate me to start making this project. And yeah, I'm trying to find a good lore for this. Let's ask ChatGPT for missions, maps, and all the act and stuff. Okay, the Cinderfall. It's the starting zone, destroyed city, ash storms, broken street, purpose, tutorial plus survival intro. There's missions, wake in ash, learn movement, combat. And Echoes of the Dead. First realm shift puzzle, okay. Then first blood, fight a hollow mini boss. Boss, Ash Walden, giant armored, corrupted knight. Okay, okay. There are five, six. Okay. The main story, we will learn combat, shifting, and we are the marked, we'll discover that. There's gonna be so many cutscenes, and I want the gameplay to be around 6 hours mostly. 6 hours. Let's keep it in 6 parts, as I told before. 6 parts, 6 hours. Or maybe it can end up to 8 hours, I guess. I'll be right back in a minute.
let's deactivate this. Let's go to stream mode and deactivate and reactivate this. Working perfectly fine. Okay, let's start. Where was I? Epic Games did download. There's a bit left, like 20 seconds, so we can wait till then. Meanwhile, let's open up YouTube and I wanted to learn Claude code also, like not learn, like implement, and also what better so using I don't know some motion matching. Oh my, अच्छा मैं तो भूल गया. It's gonna take like 10 more minutes to compile all the shaders and stuff, right? We wasted today's stream. Let's search how to make cutscenes. How to make cinematic cutscenes in UE5. Yes, I want it to be exactly like this. So let's keep this tab open and has it downloaded? No. Why not? I don't know. Install, 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 install. Am I audible though? Yeah, I am. और अगर if you want me to हिंदी में बात करना चाहोगे like sorry if you want me to talk in Hindi वो अलग केस है. I can talk in Hindi. हाँ मतलब it's been so long since मैंने हिंदी में बात किया था तो हो सकता है थोड़ा अजीब हो. 5.2 pause resume downloads पे जाएंगे. Oh, I pause it now. It's gonna initialize again. It's gonna download again. Once I hit some certain amount of viewers, I'll obviously start membership. I have 0 viewers. Don't think I'm yapping. I am documenting it. So once it's done, at least I'll have that satisfaction that I did it, and I only did it. I deactivated my Insta for this also. So I sent it to a friend and he viewed it. I don't know what's his reaction though, but still. Let's see if he's on chat. No, he's not on chat. It says installing 0 second remaining, but still it will take around 10 minutes just to install it properly. Wait a minute. Okay, how you live it? 10,000. So big step.
Maybe I'll listen to songs. Till then, if you can listen, enjoy. It's been 2 hours since I started streaming. Wow. Still no viewers. Funny thing. Can we do one game? No, leave. If I start it, I'll get addicted to it, so it's better not open a game and play. I don't know how long is it gonna take to install though. %83% it says. The last time when I was installing this thing, 5.7, it was stuck at 88 for around an hour. I don't know about this. Still at 83. What is reality scan? Twin motion. Samples. Why is it taking time? Ah, it's still at 83. What if we close it mid installation and then open it again? What if it's installed already? Good thing. I don't have a single viewer. Let's resume and see how much is it done. Still installing. Let's go to chat mode sometime.
I see one more concurrent viewer right now. I don't know who is it. Just a second. I don't know why is it still at 5.2. No, but it's not moving a bit, not a single bit. Still stuck at installing. Okay, it started increasing 10%, 11, 12. Okay, it started verifying. I guess it's done. Installation is done, guys. दिख रहा है चैट दिख रहा है आवाज आ रहा है ना उस साइड आई मीन थोड़ा डिले होता है 2 मिनट का डिले होता है शायद लाइव में
यस डाउनलोड हो गया. Let's switch to the stream. Yes, so I guess काम करना चालू कर दिया है. Yes, lunch. Hello, hello. अब इसको शेडर्स इनिशियलाइज करने में टाइम लगेगा. अब अनरियल अब हम लोग 5.2 इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं. काम कर रहा है. इंस्टॉल तो हो गया है, मतलब खोल सकते हैं. Documenting your journey is fun though, like you can see progress. Let's make a third person game again. Preset maximum, ray tracing on, starter content. Okay. Name it Ashfall. What name did I think? Okay, stream working. Let's ask ChatGPT. What name did I think? Ashfall. No. Ashfall. No. Ashfall. Ashfall. It's Ashfall only. Let's name it X or something. Was it third person or was it blank? I did not see. It was blank. No. Let's close it. Open Unreal Engine again. Let's launch. Um, once again.
Yeah, I'm back. One second again. Shit, I got a call again. My bad.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I got this thing. Uh, I made another game called Ashfall Zero and I opened it in 5.2. My third player. Is the stream working? Let me check. Yeah, it's working. Let's keep it on live and let it run. Cinematic cutscenes and all the stuff done. Let's close ChatGPT for some time. Let's close this for some time. We'll close this for some time. One second. How is my stream going? Why am I lagging? Am I still lagging? Okay. Let's deactivate it and activate. Why is it so weird? It looks so weird. Once again, let's come to chat section and activate. Can I decrease my bitrate? Settings, stream, output. Let's decrease to 6000 kbps and apply. I don't know why is it lagging. There's something wrong with it. Let's remove this and add one more time. Let's remove this from chat. Okay, my webcam is still on though. Weird. Let's add video capture device. There's still problem with the video. It's lagging. I don't know why it's lagging, but still. Let's continue with this. Video doesn't matter, the output matters. I'll add a camera over here also. Okay. And in the stream, is my screen lagging? No. Deactivate, activate. Properties. Okay, filters. Okay, fine.
We have to work with this. It's lagging. Different case. Still opening UE5.
Wow. It still has some 3K shaders to compile. Till then, if there are any viewers, you can talk to me. No problem. I thought there's a problem in. It's looking so weird. Start virtual camera. Stop virtual camera. Studio mode. Let's open camera. Bro, I don't know what is this issue. Let's skip. I'll have this fixed by tomorrow, so we can do some longer streams. And my uptime is 230. That's pretty good, I guess. I mean, I did not even do anything, so that's a different case. We'll do it from tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I'll make sure from my side. I want to see my stream. I think it's a net issue. Still 3K left. Meanwhile, if anyone plays COD, they can tell me when I started playing COD. I did not start, I play a lot. I registered for championship also. Or let's do one thing, I'm a bit tired. Let's wait until it starts so we can start from that point. Good.
Finally, it started working. Let's work on this. Content browser. Close content browser. Okay, so if you can see, it's working. Finally, and I'm very happy. Works pretty good. Let's. How do I get back? So what we are supposed to do is go to characters, add a new folder, make RPG char inside this. We'll add a new folder called animations. Inside animation, create two new folders. Locomotion. One more folder, crouched, and then we'll import more stuff from my Spallwala project. Sorry, file. Let's add it to escape icon. Import all. Let's take this, add it to locomotion. Let's take this and take this, add it to crouched. Is my stream working? Okay, it's working. Now we go in locomotion and then we add legacy, animation, legacy, blend space, mannequin, and I have to name it locomotion blend space. Let's go to this and open it in a new tab. Let's name it speed, increase to 500 and search for what do you call, let's save it, search for in place. Finally we have it. Let's add it to 0. What does he do? Why did I open my stream? Wow.
We need to go into an asset browser. Let's go into the left. Now you're probably wondering why we are not starting. Make sense, and it will be to
Walk
search for
in.
the run animation, and it's going. I want to put it exactly at the middle, and now
Walk forward and run animation. FWD. Let's add this here. Let's add this here. We will see. Finally, it's working. Let's see this. Go to third person. No word. No word. No word.
Now we want to write on this. It is anyway folder, which was RPG character. To turn on this. Let's go back into our folder, which was our RPG character animations. And now let's go ahead and go into the animation blueprint. So we have to create a new one. Right click, animation, blueprint. Again, we want to select the skeleton.
Okay. So we are creating a blueprint now. Wow. Let's go to our animations. Animation blueprint. SK mannequin, create. What do we name it?
And now it's gonna be ABP, symbolizing animation blueprint underscore, and then RPG character. I want to open this guy up. Great. So the first thing I want to do is create a new state machine. Let's go ahead and right click, state machine, and there we go. So now we selected, we can change the name, and this will be our local. So the first thing
Then we have to open
this
it.
guy up. Great. So the first thing I want to do is create a new state machine. Let's go ahead and right click, state machine.
Right click, state machine. Machine. Okay.
And there we go. So now we selected, we can change the name, and this will be our locomotion. So the
Locomotion.
machine will be like a graph scheme where we can basically put all of our animations in. Let's go ahead and enter, drag it, and now we can create a new state. So this state will be an idle. So basically when our character is not moving. Let's go ahead and double click, and now we can go again into the asset browser and just search for idle. And we're gonna use the new one that we imported, which is idle break. So we'll drag it and plug it in. Now because this idle will be in loop, we want to loop animations. So select node and loop animation. Let's go ahead and go back, and now what we can do is drag it and create a new state, and this will be our walk slash run. So if we start moving, we will transition from the idle to walk and run basically. So let's go ahead and double click in here, and what we want to do is find the new locomotion blend space that we have just created and drag it over here. Now depending on the speed, the animations will
Where is
change.
the graph? I
The
can't
things that we
find the
have to
graph.
change this dynamically depending on the player's speed in game. So we want to do is right click and promote to a variable, basically create a new variable.
Let's delete
So
this.
later on we will go ahead and assign it a runtime. Let's go back, and now we want to do
Let's
is go
add
into
an
this transition
animation.
and double
SK
click it.
mannequin.
We are handpicking only 150 students this year from across India for our flagship
AB.
PG program in startup leadership. These 150 students will learn directly from 100 plus
RPG.
founders and startup CXOs. They will learn how to build businesses and go 0 to 1 by launching real products with real revenue and customers. They will be learning the latest in AI, build products, solve unsolvable problems with AI and startups. And we'll be getting one-on-one mentorship to break into great roles in startups. At the end of the program, each of these 150 students will either build a scalable business or will break into great roles inside startups.
Let's go back. What he does
Now we're
after
gonna
that.
use the and now select a graph name, and this will be our locomotion. And there we go. So now we selected, we can change the name, and this will be our locomotion. So state machine will be like a graph scheme where we can basically put. So state machine
Locomotion.
will be like a graph scheme where we can basically put all of our animations in. Let's go ahead and enter, drag it, and now we can create a new state. So this state will be an idle. So basically when our character is not moving. Let's go ahead and double click, and now we can go again into the asset browser.
Let's create a new state.
Drag it, and now we can create a new state. So this state will be an idle. So basically when our character is not moving. Let's go ahead and double click, and now we can go again into the asset browser and just search for idle. I'm gonna use the new one that we imported.
Okay, then
So
he added a state called idle.
Let's go ahead and double click, and now we can go again into the asset browser and just search for idle. And we're gonna use the new one that we imported, which is idle break. It's not moving. Let's go ahead and double click, and now we can go again into the asset browser and just search for idle. And we're gonna use the new one that we imported, which is idle break. So drag it and plug it in. Now because this idle will be in loop, we want to loop animations. So select node and loop animation. Let's go ahead and go. We want to loop animations. So select node and loop animation. Let's go ahead and go back. We want to loop animations. So select node and loop animation. Let's go ahead and go back. And now what we can do is drag it and create a new state. And this will be our walk slash run. So if we start moving, we will transition from the idle to walk and run basically. So let's go ahead and double click in here. And what we want to do is find
we name it idle. We had to loop it. Okay. Now what? There's no one on the live stream. Okay. Now what did you do?
Moving, we will transition from the idle to walk and
run.
So if we start moving, we will transition from the idle to walk and run basically. So let's go ahead and double click in here. And what we want to do is find the new locomotion blend space that we have just created and drag it over here. Now depending on the speed, the animations will change. The thing is that we have to change this dynamically depending on the player's speed in game. So we want to do is right click and promote to a variable, basically create a new variable.
Wait, what did he do? I still don't understand.
And now what we can do is drag it and create a new state. And this will be our walk slash run. So if we start moving, we will transition from the idle to walk and run basically. So let's go ahead and double click in here. And what we want to do is find the new locomotion blend space that we have just created and drag it over here. Now depending on the speed, the animations will change. The thing is that we have to change this dynamically depending on the player's the thing is that we drag it over here. Now the locomotion blend space that we have just created and drag it over here. Now depending on the speed, the animations will change.
Oh, okay,
understood. We have to change this dynamically depending on the player's speed in game. So we want to do is right click and promote to a variable, basically create a new variable.
Oh, so we have to create the speed as a variable, then it will result that our animation which we made blend space wala, that idle to walk to run, that will be set according to the speed of the player. Okay, pretty good. It will work out definitely good.
Great. So later on we will go ahead and assign it a runtime. Great. In game. So we want to do is right click and on the animation we have just created and drag it over here. Now depending on the speed, the players create a new runtime. Let's go back. And now what we want to do is go into this transition and double click on it.
Let's go to locomotion, click in transition and double click.
And what we'll do is just get the speed.
We'll have to get speed, okay.
And then make sure that it is, and what we'll do is just get the speed. And then make sure that it is greater than 1. Zero, sorry. So if the speed is greater than 0, it will mean that the character is currently moving. Great, so let's go back now.
No.
Make sure that it is greater than 1.
Greater than
0, sorry. So if the speed is greater than 0, it will mean that the character is currently moving. Great, so let's go back now and drag the walk and run state, and we want to do a new state now. So this will be the stop animation. So basically, when the character is currently
works
moving.
pretty great. I am able to
Great, so let's go back
understand.
now and drag the walk and run state, and we want to do a new state now. So this will be the stop animation. So basically, when the character stops walking or running or whatever it's doing, it will play this nice animation, which is just like a simple stop animation real quick, and it just feels much better, like much more fluid and vivid. You will see how it looks better later. So now, first of all, let's enter into the stop animation and let's plug it in. So in our case, it was the walk stop.
Oh,
Now you're probably
okay.
wondering, well, if we're running and we play a walk stop animation, it might not look very good. So maybe we have to change the animation to run stop and then also walk stop, depending if we're walking. No, with my test, I have actually found out that just using this single walk
So walk stop is way better than going through run, walk and stop as he's telling. Right now I don't know how will it work, but still. Am I currently live streaming? Yeah, I am. Okay, let's see what he does next.
stop just looks much better. So we're running
Okay.
and then we play walk stop. It feels more natural. I don't know why, but it just does. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's go back into this scheme, and now in the transition we want to open it up.
Okay, so we have to do this. Go to locomotion, go to the transition, and then what?
I want to make sure that get speed is less or equal than 0. So basically, if our speed is pretty much no, we have stopped moving, we want to play the stop animation. And now from stop is less or equal than 0. So basically, if our speed is pretty much no, we have stopped moving, we want to play the stop animation. And now from stop, we want to go back to idle once it's completed. Now let's set the transition, and we actually don't need to put any condition. We just need to set this tick over here, which is automatic to go back to idle or equal than 0 to play the stop animation. And now from stop, we want to go back to idle once it's completed. Now let's set the transition, and we actually don't need to put any condition. We just need to set this tick over here, which is automatic rule based on sequence. This just means that as soon as this animation,
Okay.
actually don't need to put any condition. We just need to set this tick over here, which is automatic rule based on sequence. This just means that as soon as this animation finishes playing, it will automatically just go into idle.
Oh, I understood. So it will directly go to idle without playing any
So there's
animation.
no condition. Once it finishes, it will just go to here. Great, so there's two more things I want to do into these transitions. We want to select it, and then the duration, I'm gonna put it into 0.3, and then the mode will be on cubic. So the black
Duration is 0.3, mode is cubic. I don't know what does it mean, but still. Line settings, duration 0.3, mode is cubic.
plan settings, it just makes it a bit more smoother.
Okay.
And in the stop to idle, again, this will be 0.4, and then the mode will be cubic.
Stop idle will be
Great, so now we can compile and save.
0.4.
So now what we want to do is go back into the main and then graph. And we want to get this locomotion, drag it, and make a cache.
Now what do we do?
Okay, great, so now we can compile and save. So now what we want to do is go back into the main and then graph. And we want to get this locomotion, drag it, and make a cache. So, select it.
Then make a what?
We want to get this locomotion, drag it, and make a cache.
Let's see. But what? I don't know. See.
So, an in graph, and we want to get this locomotion, drag it, and make a cache. So,
Make a cache. Okay.
select it, and this will be locomotion.
I will select it. Locomotion.
And now you're probably wondering what is a cache. Well, a cache is basically just space memory. So imagine that we are saving these locomotion animations in a pen drive that we can later go ahead and use.
So we are using cache so we can save it in a state.
What we want to do now is create another state machine, and you will see why in a second. So this state machine will be the main state machine, and here will basically contain all of the different state locomotions. So for example,
Scribe makes step-by-step guides for any process with AI. You know what's
the normal unarmed locomotion, the crouch locomotion, the whatever, the swimming, the output. So just but so
We are gonna use main
into the output post, but what we want to do is add the default slot, and the default slot is basically just the slot or the animation space that the animation montages will.
Okay, we are adding default slot to fill in the gap, I guess. Then we add it to this.
Play, and the animation montages are just animations that plays basically from blueprints. So yeah, don't worry about it, we'll see it later on. But basically the main graph is what we want to enter right now. And on here we just want to create a new state, and this will be the,
if we enter in the main graph, create a new state,
unarmed locomotion, and we just want to enter in here, and we can just pass the cache. So basically we are having everything more tidy. We're using this pen drive. I don't like calling it pen drive, but I think you understand it better if I pass on here, but only so we just calling it pen drive, but cache are passing this. Alright, so now this is what we need right now for main. If I compile, you'll see that the animations locomotion, and we just want to enter in here, and we can just pass the cache. So basically we are having everything more tidy. We're using this pen drive.
Okay, we go inside unarmed locomotion,
and we can just pass the cache. So
and we can make a cache for again storing it in some space for smoother animation. Cache. I call it cache for some reason, I don't know. Cache sounds good. Viewers, no viewers.
Having everything more tidy. We're using this pen drive. I don't like calling it pen drive, but I think you understand it better if I call it like that. So we're using this space memory, this cache, this pen drive, as on here, as a state. So really inside on here we are passing this whole scheme, but only this is what we need. If I were to set the speed over here into, you'll see that the animation. So now this is what we need right now for main. If I compile, animations now start playing. This is what we need right now for main. If I compile, you'll see that the animations now start playing.
So we press compile for the animation to play. Okay.
Great, and now if I were to set the speed over here into 500, you will see how it starts running. So things are working. Let's go ahead and just set 0 and we'll go back, and you saw how actually the stop animation plays. So just take a look. See how it played the stop animation? So really cool. Alright, so now let's go ahead and assign it. So let's go and enter our third person character blueprints. So let's go into third person blueprints. Third
person and blueprints. We have to go to characters. No. Third person blueprints.
person character. blueprints. Let's go into third person blueprints, third person character. And we want to go into viewport, select our mesh in the character mesh here. Now into animation class, we want to put our new
What do we do?
blueprints, third person character. And we want to go into viewport, select our mesh
Viewport, select our mesh.
in the character mesh here. Now into animation class, we want to put our new AVP RB.
Oh, so in our animation class, ABP RPG character. Okay,
RPG
समझ
character.
गया.
I don't know how to talk. And you can see the new animations are playing. If I press play, nothing happens. The things that we have to go ahead and assign the speed depending on the player's actual speed.
Oh, okay, so if I go here and play it, okay, I understood what's wrong. You have to first assign the keys. It's looking so weird. Standing in midair. Okay.
When we play the game. So for this we can go into the event graph, and here from the character. So for this we can go into the event.
Okay, so we have to stop it. Go here, go to event graph. Now what?
And here from the character, basically the owner of this animation blueprint, we can get the velocity. And they want to do for our variable is just say vector length. So we want to convert this vector, which for our variable is just say vector length. So we want to convert this
Vector length. So we have to get it to vector length. Vector length. Okay.
vector, which is just.
If you've been wanting to
So we are getting
become a
velocity,
graphic
which
designer,
will
Canva
give us
Master
vector
course will
length,
help
which
you.
will help us calculate the speed,
X,
right?
Y, Z into a nice float, so we can just pass it into speed. So don't worry about this.
So we can get speed. Get speed.
Note exactly
Oh, set speed.
into a nice float, so we can just pass it into speed. So don't worry about.
So we get speed, we set speed. Now what?
This note exactly. It's just passing a
Okay.
vector into a float. So nice numbers basically, okay? Anyway, so now if we press play, now we can go ahead and walk and stop, and when we stop, place the stop animation and stop. Great, so everything is working.
No, 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 it's not working for me. There's something wrong.
Now we can move, we stop, okay? It's just passing a vector into a float. So nice numbers basically, okay? Anyway, so now if we press play, now we can go ahead and walk and stop, and when we
There's something wrong. Again. Everyone got that problem, I guess.
Stop. Okay.
Where did I mess up?
The crouch locomotion mounted springs to enter. We're using this pen drive. Starts running. So things play the stop and enter our third person mesh here.
Okay.
Now into animation class, we want to, and you can see the things that we have when we play the game. So for this, we can go into the event graph. We can get the velocity from the character, basically the owner, to do for our variable, which is x, y, and z. It's just passing a vector into a float. So now it's numbers basically, okay? Anyway, so now if we press play, now we can go ahead and walk and stuff.
Let's do this again. No. There's a problem. Where was it? Where was it? What was that screen when
Then
you
when
were
we
going
stop,
down?
okay?
Shopping online feels overwhelming. Every site shows a different price. And then prices keep changing, coupons don't work, and
But we want to get the in-place animation because it is the slowest walk animation. It's
Yeah.
like just tipping over here. Run animation. Hold the velocity increases. Turn on this and a new one. Better if I as on here. Alright, so for instance, go to third person map our put our X, Y, and Z. Anyway, so now if we
Okay, I have to tweak it myself then. Let's go to third person map. Locomotion, blend space. Oh. Let's keep it at 250. Oh, I did not keep walk and run, that's the problem. So if I save this, and then I run. It's working smoothly. Wow. Didn't expect.
We press play. Now we can go ahead and walk and stop, and when we stop, place the stop animation and stop.
Okay,
Great.
wow.
So animations of guys, just in case it crashes or whatever, always every certain animation blueprint will time save. Okay. Let's go back into our animation blueprint. We want to
Okay.
go into the main state machine, and on here we're gonna basically set up the jump. I don't know how we can call it, just jump states, I guess. So what we want to do is right click, go to create new state, and it's gonna be the jump. So
Okay, so in main we are gonna create jump. Let's go to anim graph, go to main. Jump. So in our jump,
it's gonna be our jump animation. So go ahead and enter, and now we can just basically
right, jump. Okay.
find the jump and just plug it in. Great. Simple as that. Now, what we want to do is get the jump and drag it over here into the left, create a new state, and this will be the falling. And now we can go ahead and enter, and now we can get ahead and find the falling animation.
Falling.
Now again, this is a loop animation.
Inside falling, fallen, fall animation we have to add. Okay, so after jump we fall. Correct. It feels so good to learn from basics, bro.
So we want to select it.
Anyone viewing? Oh, no one is viewing.
And say loop animation. Now, basic animation, so we want to select it and say loop.
So in falling, we have to loop it. Then we come
Animation.
outside.
Now, basically, don't worry about the errors, it's because of the transition. But the thing is that I am basing off this jump scheme from the normal template from third person because I think it's great. It just does what it is. So it's very simple. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and create a state alias. So this is gonna be basically to falling.
To falling. For what I don't know. Let's see.
So this like if it was a shortcut. So instead of manually going ahead and plugging all this into here, we can use this alias, which is just like a shortcut, like if it was just teleporting animations, so we can have everything more organized. Okay, so if we set the to falling, we want to be able to go from jump to jump and falling if we are in the normal locomotion.
Okay.
So we are playing the unarmed locomotion, and we accomplish the condition that I'm gonna put in a second. We will go ahead and jump or whatever. Let's go ahead and go to jump over here, and what we want to use, go ahead and double click and create a new variable. This will be
Okay.
is
We create a transition between two falling and jump.
okay, and it will be a boolean. Create a new variable. This will be is falling.
So we have to create a new variable called is falling. Is falling. Should be a
And it
boolean.
will be a boolean. So now you can just drag it and say, hey.
Designing on a tight budget? Order free samples or small quantities directly.
Okay, so
from
we see if it's falling, then okay,
If we are
understood.
falling, we're gonna go into jump.
If we are falling, then we are
do
gonna go
exactly
into
the
jump.
same into falling over here. Drag it, and we're gonna go into jump, a boolean. So now you can just drag it and say, hey, if we are falling, we're gonna go into jump. I'm gonna do exactly the same into falling over here. Drag it, enter it, and say, hey, if we are falling, we go into this animation over here. Now we want to do something different into the jump conditions. Go ahead and open it real quick, and what we have to do is basically create a new drag it, enter it, and say, hey, if we are falling, conditions. Go ahead and open it. We want to do something different into the jump.
Okay, so we go to this to falling and jump transition.
Conditions. Go ahead and open it real quick. And what we have to do is basically create a new variable. That's gonna be the velocity.
So
and this is gonna be type.
It's gonna be velocity. What is going to be
Vector.
done?
So this a bit different as a speed, as it will contain also the direction. So now the things that we can go ahead and drag it, right click, split it, and we can have all the axes in individually. So what we want to do is get a Z, which is basically the up and down vector, and say, hey, if is greater than 100, and go ahead and hold Control and then drag it. You can also move the pins. So basically.
Okay, so how did he split it? For X, Y, and Z.
So now the things that we can go ahead and drag it, right click, split it.
Also we have to split it.
And we can have all the axes in.
Then we have to get Y, I guess, or Z, Z, Z,
Z, which is basically the up and down vector, and say, hey, if is greater than 100.
It is greater than 100. Okay, velocity 100 is greater than 100. Then what?
And go ahead and hold Control and then drag it. You can also move the pins. So basically, if and
you're gonna get an and
go ahead and hold Control and then drag it. You can also move the pins. So basically, if we are falling.
Oh. Okay, this loop is kind of weird though, but still I'm able to understand a bit.
And our
so if it's falling and our velocity is more than 100, then only
we want to play the jump animation. But if not, we want to directly just play the falling. So you will see what that does in a second. I will go ahead and cover it and explain it. But basically what we want to do right now is go into here and select this jump to falling, and this will be an automatic rule. So as soon as
jump to falling should be a rule. Automatic rule. Control S.
The jumping finishes, go to falling. Great. So a lot of talking, but let's implement this. So what we have to do is create a new state alias. This is like the other side of the shortcut, and this will.
So we have to create new state alias.
We to land. So always happens same. I don't know how to type. So we selected. We want to be able to go to land if we are from falling or jumping. And as soon as this condition completes, we can continue. So we're gonna and create a new state. This will be the land animation. So to open the land.
So when I create
to
land,
be able to go. Always happens same. I don't know how to type. So we selected. We want to be able to go to land if we are from falling or jumping.
So we can go to land if we are falling or jumping. Okay, correct.
And as soon as this condition completes, we can continue. So we're gonna and create a new state. This will be the land. Animation. So to open the land, and then we want to search land, and then put it over here. Great. Now we want to go out, and we want to go into this trend, and then we want to search land. So to open the land, I'm gonna and create, and as soon as this condition completes, we can continue. So we're gonna and create a new state. This will be the land animation. So to open the land, and then we want to search land, and to open the land, and then we want to search land, and then put over here. Great. Now we want to go out, and we want to go into this transition, and we're gonna say, well, if falling is not boolean, so if it's basically not true, we will go ahead and just play the animation. And now we go ahead and make another transition, select this, and then it's gonna be an out, and then put over here. Great. Now we want to go out, and we want to go into this transition, and we're gonna say, well, if falling is not boolean, and we're gonna say, well, if falling is not boolean, so if it's basically not true, we will go ahead and just play the animation. And now we go ahead and make another transition, select this, and it's gonna be an automatic rule based on sequence. Basically, as soon as the landing animation finishes, we'll go back into the normal locomotion. So we have to do one more thing, and it's the event graph fill up these variables. So the velocity is gonna be very simple. Just drag it over here.
Oh, so now we made the animation, now we implement the animation. So in event graph, velocity, set velocity, okay.
And get the velocity over here from this node, which we already had.
Okay.
One of our students just pitched on Shark Tank, and I'm fairly certain 3 to 4 more teams will be up there very soon. Even in our recent demo day, there were 10 VCs on campus, 20 students.
Great. And now we want over here and get the velocity over here from this node, which we already had. Great. And now what we want to do is go ahead and add this node, which is sorry about the coughing, guys. It just initialize event blueprint initialize animation. This is like the start of
blueprint. Oh, so when the animation is initialized, the uska blueprint. Okay.
of the animation blueprint, the begin play. So we want to get this node, copy and paste it. Basically,
so we'll take this, paste it.
in the owner, I want to cast to the third person character. So we'll paste
Cast to third person character.
basically access all the variables that our player has.
Oh, so it will access the variables that all our player has. Okay, nice, understandable. It feels so good to do this.
Now what we want to do is right click and promote it to variable.
So promote to variable, okay.
And I'm going to change the name into character. So basically just at the start, referencing this character. And the thing is that we don't have to do it on the update because there's no necessity. We can just do it one time at the start and that's it. More clean code and better optimized. As casting does not really consume anything, but it's just better to have it only one time at every certain update, okay? So what we want to do right now is get the character variable, and we want to get the character, if I know how to spell, character, there we go, movement, components. Let's go down, sorry, not component, just movement, go down, and there we go.
Okay, so we have to get character movement.
Okay, then
And now we can get is falling.
is falling.
And then if is falling,
Then if it's falling, then what?
we can just pass over here. So we will get our variable, and then if is falling, we can just pass over here. So we will get our variable,
Then we set is falling.
and then pass it over here.
Oh,
Great. So let's go put some comments over here. So select everything, put it over here. So this will over here. So select everything, put it over here. So this will be get speed. And this will be an org here. And if I jump, I'll play nothing. So what is happening? You're probably
okay. So according to them, nothing's gonna happen if I jump. What the hell is happening? So if I go up, fall down.
wondering. Well, let's go into the animation blueprint, and let's go back into the name scheme. So the land animation thing is that if we double click and open it, you'll see that it has this thing which is an additive animation. So basically this animation is designed to play on top of another one, which is basically in our case will be the normal locomotion. So let's go ahead and close it. And here's in here we're calling it normally, but we have to call it as an additive animation. So let's go and drag this, and you say add additive.
So we have to call it as additive animation, it seems, because it's not suitable for our stuff. So we go to locomotion. Oh, we go to main. No. We go to, where is it? Main, land state. Additive.
So apply additive, there you go. And now we want to hold Ctrl and move it into the additive space, leave the alpha 1, and the normal base will be 2, hold Ctrl and move it into the additive space,
Okay.
leave the alpha 1, and the normal base will be basically the cache of the locomotion.
Cache of the locomotion. Cache the locomotion. Oh, okay, so it will first play locomotion and
So
then create jump, or then it will perform jump.
animation will play on top of the locomotion, and it will just feel more smoother, because basically it is like if it's landing, but you can see. So the things that the jump animation is not playing. So we need to go into here. We need to go into the main, and the reason is that the priority number, the transition, is the same. So we have to make sure that the priority number on here is 2. So
priority order on this should be 2.
from to falling, it has to be 2. So now if I jump, we can see that now it jumps, and then
Oh, okay. Okay, now. Crazy, it's working. Please. I don't know what that is. Okay.
falls. Great, so we have a nice locomotion system. It has stop animation, so it feels a bit smoother. We can jump, land, etc. Great, so this is the extreme basic of our locomotion.
So, I guess I'll end the stream here for today. Because I'm all tired and it's already 1:30 and I have to go sleep also. I have to wake up tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I guess I'll sit at the same time. My camera is still lagging. Wow, it's so weird. Fine. So bye guys.